Here's a shocking revelation that's bound to raise eyebrows. Chancellor Rachel Reeves has admitted to breaching housing regulations by renting out her family home without the required license. Yes, you read that right. The very person tasked with overseeing the nation's finances has found herself at the center of illegal oversight. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Reeves claims she was unaware of the licensing requirement, despite using a letting agency to manage the rental. So, was this a genuine mistake or a case of negligence? Let's dive deeper. The story broke just 18 minutes ago, with political correspondent Harry Farley reporting that Reeves had informed Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, the Independent Ethics Advisor, and Parliament's Standards Commissioner about the error. The issue was first highlighted by the Daily Mail, sparking a wave of reactions across the political spectrum. Reeves rented out her Southwark home after moving into a Downing Street flat following Labour's election victory last year. The property was listed for £3,200 per month, but what she didn't realise, or so she says, is that the area requires landlords to hold a selective licence issued by Southwark Council. And this is the part most people miss. The council's website explicitly warns that landlords who fail to obtain the necessary licence can face prosecution or fines. So, how did a high-ranking official like Reeves overlook such a critical detail? Her spokesperson insists it was an inadvertent mistake, and that she has since applied for the licence. But not everyone is convinced. Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch has called for a full investigation, arguing that if Reeves broke the law, Starmer must prove he has the backbone to act. In a social media post, Badenoch pointedly reminded Starmer of his own words, "Lawmakers can't be lawbreakers." She added, if the Chancellor has indeed broken the law, the Prime Minister's response will be a litmus test of his leadership. This raises a thought-provoking question. Should public officials be held to a higher standard when it comes to adhering to the law, or is Reeves' oversight an understandable human error? Weigh in below. Do you think this warrants further scrutiny, or should we chalk it up to a simple mistake? Reeves' spokesperson defended her actions, stating, since becoming Chancellor, Rachel Reeves has rented out her family home through a lettings agency. She was not made aware of the licensing requirement, but as soon as it was brought to her attention, she took immediate action. The statement emphasizes transparency, noting that Reeves proactively notified the relevant authorities. But in a world where every detail matters, especially for those in power, is transparency enough to absolve her of responsibility? Here's the controversial angle. While some argue that Reeves' swift corrective action should close the case, others believe this incident underscores a broader issue of accountability among public officials. After all, if a Chancellor can overlook such a critical regulation, what does that say about the system? And should we be more concerned about the letting agency's failure to inform her, or does the ultimate responsibility lie with Reeves herself? As the debate heats up, one thing is clear, this story is far from over. Whether you see it as a minor oversight or a significant breach of trust, it's a reminder that even those at the top aren't immune to mistakes. But should mistakes like these come with consequences? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. This is one conversation you won't want to miss.